Okay, so I had one of you guys in your messages, Alicia, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wrote in your messages, the love that exists in movies is real. I believe in finding my soulmate. I believe the right one is there for me, just a manifestation away.
Oh, yeah. So I think I wrote like a rambling of random thoughts, but do you have any questions so I can talk more about it?
Yeah, so I mean, you mentioned soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that the right one is there for me.
Yes.
The love that exists in movies is real.
I really believe in the one. I believe in like a soulmate connection, and I'm the type of person, like, I don't sleep around. I can be celibate for long periods of time, so I really want to like find the one in the next couple of years. I have a time limit because I'm Indian, and I come from a really strict family where they will, I don't know if I can say the word, but they would like
Arranged marriage?
Can I say kill? Or that's fine, right? Okay, they would kill me if I had OnlyFans. That's how strict my family is.
Oh.
Like, they would murder me.
Good times. Okay. But what, you said you have a time limit. So would they also annihilate you if you didn't get married by the time you're 35? What?
Probably. Yeah.
No, they wouldn't.
They would.
Really?
Yeah. Get my mom.
You said you're Indian?
I'm Indian.
Your
yeah.
mom is gonna murder you.
Yeah, probably.
If you don't...
or just get you an arranged marriage.
Oh.
Like on
that's
purpose.
a little different than murder.
Well,
right.
Yeah. Something.
Okay.
Either one of the two.
It's okay. So either murder or arranged
marriage.
Murder
Or being disowned or being forced into a marriage. One of the three.
Would it be important to marry another Indian?
I don't think it's necessarily important to them at this point. They don't mind, but it is important for them to see their daughter have a good partner.
I would love to have you in my course, in my program. I have like my students messaging me every other week now saying, I'm engaged or I'm married, so my heart goes out to you.
I don't want any courses.
Oh, shit. Okay, shots fired.
Courses.
Shots fired. How much do you charge for your courses? Or consults or whatever?
The original price is $297, but you can get a special enrollment link through my free masterclass. It's like a whole online course, and then the group chat, and then I also feature some of my students on my Facebook.
Sure.
That has been successful. Yeah, so it's just like a lot of support, a lot of information. It's a sisterhood, and a lot of prayer goes on in the group chat. So it's really awesome. We go through the process together, and we're there for each other. So.
Okay. All right. But so you said you don't have issues having long periods of celibacy.
No, I don't. But I mean,
how long have you been celibate?
Well, I didn't say I'm celibate right now. Just kidding.
Oh.
I am right now. I am
Okay.
celibate
All
right
right.
now. But the point is, what I'm saying is like I do kind of crave a partner, but I'm a perfectionist, which comes with a lot of challenges when I see partners, and basically having too many options kind of fried my brain. And also, I'm very much a perfectionist in everything that I do. So I'm trying to tone down my masculinity because I am masculine. Like, I'm very much a go-getter. I'm an aggressive type of girl.
Okay, so you're trying to tone down your masculinity.
That's great. You can already identify.
Do either of you have a comment on that? I know you've spoken on, I think you've spoken on this masculinity, femininity stuff.
Sure. I think that all men have masculinity and femininity, and all women have masculinity and femininity. And generally what works in attraction is sexual polarity. You seem very feminine to me just from looking at you, but you certainly describe some behaviors that are traditionally associated with masculinity.
Well, I think, okay, so I'm very much a go-getter in my career. I'm very out there. Like, I do modeling, I do acting. I've been on social media for about 8 years, really successful with that. On top of that, I went to UCLA, and I have a degree in political science and business. So I've kind of just been like go-getter, like a full rounder, like really like goes after my dreams, like
That's
dream
great.
chaser. But thing is that I still appreciate a man, and I'm still willing to be, I'm not traditional at all, but I'm more of a moderate. I hope that makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah.
We can talk more about it.
So, yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. But that's me.
I'm wondering, though, you said that the love exists in the movies. I think it really depends on what movies we're talking about. Can you give me some examples of?
That's me just like romanticizing, you know.
I see.
And I don't want to talk about astrology because.
Hold on just a sec.
Mike Davis donated $200.
Thank you, Mike Davis.
I don't mean to make this personal, but only in this Western backward culture can a hippo have a roster. And these females who will shriek at Mike Davis were seconds away from bursting in laughter, so STFU. Sorry, just addressing the elephant in the room.
Do you have? That's obviously directed towards you.
Yeah.
Do you have a response to Mike Davis?
Okay.
He's the resident hater, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry, resident roaster.
Got
Do you
it.
have a response to Mike Davis?
I feel like I shouldn't really address this because you don't deserve attention. But anyway, yeah, I can have a roster. Thank you. You can be attractive no matter what size or weight you are. So that's all I have to say.
Preach.
But I do have a roster. You can check my Tinder. I have over 1,000 matches. Goodbye.
You have over 1,000 matches on Tinder?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think one thing, though, I would point out, though, is I think there's two different places that some men might put you. So
Yeah.
it's not really a W for women to have a bunch of guys that want to fuck you. The W is guys who are prepared to commit to you, who are prepared to be in a relationship with you, and who are prepared to marry you.
Yeah.
Because as a woman, it's pretty easy to find a guy to sleep with you, but
Yeah, sure.
it's harder to find a guy who's prepared to commit to you and, as I said, be in a relationship and be married to you. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Mike Davis. Appreciate it. What were we talking? We were talking about the Disney movie.
Yeah, we were talking about feminine qualities and masculine qualities. Yeah, and I was talking about how like I want to be a little bit less masculine and focus more on being a little bit more feminine. That's
Did
what
you
I
get
was
that
gonna say.
feedback? Like, did
No
someone-
feedback from
I see.
anybody. It's like self-awareness. Too much self-awareness.
What
And
is
perfectionism, because I'm a perfectionist.
what is the love that exists in movies? What does that look like to you?
Like cheesy romantic love.
So what would a guy do to fall into that category?
Honestly, I'm not like hugely materialistic person, but those little touches do make it kind of like a movie. You know what I mean? Like the gifts, the thoughtfulness, handwritten letters, roses, like it's just cutesy stuff, but I wouldn't call myself like the most materialistic girl in the
Sure.
world.
I have a question for you. You said like some of the cutesy stuff, handwritten letters, flowers, etc. At any, for example, and you're 29, at an earlier point in your life, did you ever have a guy ever do anything like that for you, get you the flowers, kind of any romantic
Yes,
gestures?
I did.
Were you turned off by that
No.
when you were
but
younger?
Like I said, I was very focused on my career, and my entire high school career, I didn't even date or touch anybody. The first time that I even had my first kiss was, I think it was like 19 or 20. So before
Okay.
that, I was not, like, the male species didn't exist to me,
Sure.
basically, because I was very focused on school, and my parents basically, I mean, they pretty much kept me in a jail cell, and I wasn't allowed to do anything.
A jail cell.
Yes.
It sounds like you had a very strict upbringing.
I did,
I
yeah.
have a question. So when did your parents feel like you should go pursue a relationship now? Because first you said they were wanting you to focus on school and career. When did they say, okay, it's time for you to get married?
They think now's the right time to do that. Like, on my timeline, they think that I should actually not, you know, they think
Holy
that right
shit.
now is a
Wait,
good
hold
time.
on. Yo, stay safe. Thank you for rating. He's a Twitch streamer. Yo, stay safe. Thank you, man. By the way, guys, we're going to have Stay Safe on the show on Tuesday. That's going to be a good show. Stay Safe is a Twitch streamer, and he's a fucking World of Warcraft Chad. Solid Warlock player, too, by the way. Just saying. I don't know if you're still playing Warlock, but... Okay, sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah,
Thank you, Stay Safe. Appreciate it,
they
man.
think that this is like a good time now, because for them it was always about like financial independence. It was always about like being on your own 2 feet. It was always about like achieving. Like, I come from parents that are like very much into achieving your goals and like being a go-getter, being aggressive, like
Right.
You know?
So it's kind of hard
Tegan?
to just switch. Like
It-
they
yeah.
want you to focus on school and career, and then all of a sudden, switch your mentality and find the motivation and time to now pursue relationships. So I think they can give you a little grace, maybe.
Maybe, let's see, but probably not, because they move at a very fast pace, and if they kind of decide something, then they want to like see the result. And that's kind of how it worked out for me, like in my life. Like everything has moved really fast, for social media or for like getting into my dream school. Like life moves fast. There's like basically no, like there wasn't like much of like a time lag.
Based on what I've seen, like I don't think you have a ton to work on. I think you are pretty like pleasant and feminine, and warm. So
Have you ever slashed a guy's tires?
No, I've never done that.
I just wondering. Tegan, you had something? Go ahead.
Yes. Do you think that your parents' relationship leads by a good example for what you're looking for?
No,
Okay.
I don't think it does. That's not what I want, but I do love that they end up together all the time, like even after they've been divorced, that they're together now, and like it's a forever type of love, and there's like extreme loyalty. Those are like good things. Like I can pick up the good from what they have, but there's also a lot of bad that I see, and I definitely don't want to like emulate that in my relationships.
Have your parents corralled any options for you, like in case you need that backup for arranged marriage? And also, do you think it's possible to find the one via arranged marriage at all, or no? Because you could still have that romantic aspect. I'd say it's actually more likely you'll find someone with those traditional values who will court you through that marriage.
I'm not against arranged marriage necessarily, but honestly, if it's a right match, like the vibe's right, I don't think that it would feel weird. I don't think it would feel forceful, but I do think that, that I would have to like date the person first, get to know them, but it would be, I'm open to that if it's the right match.
Did your parents have an arranged marriage?
They did. My parents had arranged
They
marriage.
did.
And it was, yeah.
Anybody else here at the table, their parents had an arranged marriage? Your
Are
parents?
you Indian?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.